Hello and welcome back. Today I've come up to the heart of the Chiltern Hills on search for a fantastic bird of prey which actually went extinct in the UK back in the 1800s. However, it was re-released back in the 1980s. This of course is the red kite, released not far from here with a population that was introduced from Spain. They've done really well and they're quite a common sight all around sort of Bedfordshire sort of area. In fact, there's my first one right there, flying up in the clouds. Let me try and get some photos and then I will carry on this little intro. But yeah, quite a lovely view. Really foggy morning, so I was kind of hoping to get a little bit of the landscape behind, but this foggy morning, hopefully it will lift and clear, but it's quite pretty. Right, shut up Richard. Take some pictures of the birds, that's what you're here for. We've got a second red kite just joining us as well now. They're both at the moment probably just searching for breakfast. So it's quite early in the morning, which is probably the best time to come. Partly because there's no people here, but partly because this is generally when it's the best time to see the birds. They've just woken up, they're hungry. They are, yeah, very much ready to go, really. So nice start to the morning so far. I find generally with red kite shots, it's often the case that I'll end up shooting from down below, which although you get to see the beautiful sort of plumage of the on their chests, it's quite samey with the same sort of backgrounds all the time. So the real goal for today is to try and incorporate some of this beautiful valley that we've got out in front of us. However, for that I obviously need the fog to lift. I reckon the red kites will be flying around for the next few hours at least, so plenty of opportunity for this fog to lift. So not too much to worry about, especially as I know they're already here now. So the goal now is just to explore the reserve a little bit more. So I've come about halfway down the hill now, and it seems to be the right sort of level to be eye level with them. Look at this, this is spectacular, look at this. Oh, it's beautiful, it's genuinely beautiful. But you'll see how he's circling. He's flying, sort of ending about here is the end of his sort of circle. So if I want to get the face, then I want to be slightly below this. Look at you, you've just made a dive actually. Let's put that down. Okay, so that was wonderful to see them catch the mouse. I'd love to get an actual photo of it next time, but there you go. Trying to film and do photos at the same time is rather tricky. What I'm doing now is I'm coming to the bottom of the hill because I can hear them calling from here, so I think this is probably a roost down here. So if I can get up high on the hill and photo across, hello doggy, then oh, that's already thrown me. Then I should be able to get a nice sort of eye level shot at the birds, which would be really pretty without, you know, disturbing the roost or anything like that. So I've come lower down on the hill now. You might be able to hear calling in the background. Is a different bird of prey just sitting on the nest just up at the top of this tree, literally at the top. It's quite impressive. I'll show you a couple of photos. I don't have my tripod with me, so I don't think I'm going to be able to get any video sort of zoomed in, but I will show you some photos from it. I did say it's a different bird of prey. This is actually a buzzard on top. If you notice, the real difference that you're going to see up close between the buzzards and the red kites is the head colour. So the red kites will have this lovely white feathers all over their head, whereas the buzzards got this lovely brown. Obviously when they're in flight it's a lot more difficult to tell them apart, so the best way to tell them apart when they are in flight is to look for the tails. So a buzzard like this is going to have a lovely fan shaped tail, whereas the red kites that we've been looking at up to this point, you see they've got this lovely pointed tail. The sort of forked tail is how you tell them apart. In terms of size, very, very similar in terms of the sort of behaviours as well, very similar. Both of them are going to be circling on those thermals, looking out for any mice or anything like that to eat. Generally any carrion they quite like as well. I've been here for about half an hour, so we're going to make our way back up this lovely hill. So the sun is a lot stronger now, even though it's only 9 o'clock in the morning. Sun's been up for, so we're 2 hours after sunrise, but yeah, a lot stronger now. Pushing that shutter speed higher, but yeah, getting some fantastic encounters. I've just looked back at how close that last red kite shot was. It's 200mm and it's filled the frame, so it could have zoomed in, but chose to keep it out wide. It's yeah, phenomenal here, genuinely. It just didn't even need 600, which is mental to me, absolutely mental. Yeah, really lovely place, really lovely place. The fog has lifted as well, so we're actually getting nice long sort of landscapes behind the birds. So I think I'm at the right height, I'm in the right place definitely, and yeah, just something fantastic to enjoy. So I've just come to a new spot just around the side of the hill now, so I've got the sun behind me. Basically I was just chatting to a local dog walker, often the best people to talk to, is my sort of tip of the day, who said, you know, come to this spot, just how the sort of hill slopes down here, the birds will often come up the hill on the thermals, so might get a really nice view from over above, which would be really nice. Got a nice backdrop of all the landscape behind us, sun behind me, so the birds are going to be nice and evenly lit. So yeah, let's see how that goes. Fingers crossed, and yeah, let's try and get some footage. So the first thing that's properly joined me up on this bench is that buzzard from down the bottom, which has finally sort of woken up, and you'll see that lovely forked tail. You'll see that lovely fanned tail that I was talking about. You just see how different it is from the red kites. So the grey clouds have started to come in now, so I'm going to call it a day. But what an absolutely fantastic day it has been. I would say this is probably the best place that I've been in England to photograph red kites, and I am very much looking forward to coming back again on a nice beautiful sunny morning, because I think the views out onto this valley is going to be absolutely spectacular. Definitely going to be filming that in future, so stay tuned for that video. If you have enjoyed this one, please remember to subscribe and hit the like button below, and I will catch you at the next one.